Hello everyone, and welcome. This is a requested video. Yeah, don't question why I'm blue. Today we have a special guest. This is Vivi. I pick her up.
Oh well.
She's like a strange cat that can make you bald.
Anything more than that.
Wait, what? Oh, don't make me bald. Anyway, today we are going to be. People wanted me to understand more about Auto Apocalypse. Who apparently is a very cool villain from Honkai Impact. Do you know anything about Auto?
I know that there's like in some of the stories, a lot of people did not like him because of what he did. And
Okay.
then they got to like the certain part where they started to understand why he did it.
Okay. Well, today we're going to learn why he's a very cool, good written character. Or at least a villain. This is by Homo Labs. This was requested literally a little while ago in the comments. Somebody was really wanting this one. Like, please check this out. So, yeah, those who think I don't read the comments, I do. I love laughing at you. Smile. Okay, that was mean. All right, okay, let's start the video. Uh, I hope it's good. I want to see why I want to hate the character. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you would at first, but then you just sympathize with him later on.
Let's see. Homo Labs makes bops.
Through all the media I consumed, only a few antagonists have had a lasting impact on me. Auto Apocalypse is one of them. A clown that lost his own sense of
A clown.
A clown.
A good description of how Otto is when you first meet him.
Fair enough.
self 500 years ago when his hero and love of his life died an unjust death caused by a world that did not deserve her.
Well, shit.
Welcome back, beautiful people. Today we're taking a deep dive into the character known as Auto Apocalypse. And this sounded just as bad as I imagined.
You know who Otto kind of looks like, Vivi? You know
What?
You know the one guy when you first get on the Lafu in Star
Yeah,
Rail?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the
A
blonde
lot of
guy.
people made a lot of people made similarities between those two.
Oh, really?
That's why he carries a coffin with him. What's in the coffin? Who knows?
What the fuck? It's just Auto Apocalypse. That would be fucked up.
And there's another Auto Apocalypse.
Yo, wait, he's actually kind of cool. He shows up with like a cool fucking mask on, and he's got the revolver. Okay.
A pitiful soul, or a fool that challenged fate and won. What made him such a brilliantly written antagonist? What was the main inspiration that HOYOverse took when they created him? And what are the most common misconceptions regarding him? All of these questions will be answered in today's video. So, this is inside the mind of the greatest HOYOverse villain, Auto Apocalypse.
Well, considering he's been called a clown, I suppose he's a clown.
I mean, once we finish this video, we can look at the cinematic video of him.
No, what video of him?
You see that clip that we're watching right now?
Mm-hmm.
So if we have time in this recording, we can watch that video in particular.
Okay.
Like, just type in like Honkai Impact Auto Apocalypse, and it should pop up somewhere, hopefully.
Okay, an added bonus to the end of the video. Okay, I like it.
It should come as no surprise that people have very polarizing opinions about Auto.
I don't.
Some respect him for his
you never played the game.
Exactly.
And the value he brings to the story, while others cannot forgive his wrongdoings. But no matter what opinion you have, I think it's valid, and nobody should tell you otherwise. I saw people arguing over Auto's morality while totally missing the point of his character. We,
Sounds about right.
as humans, experience stories differently based on our own set of morals.
I just feel like this guy has played Honkai Impact. and helping people who don't understand the lore of Honkai Impact. The guy made a deep dive research of the lore. Like, okay, I got you guys. I'm gonna hurt myself doing this.
I love polarizing conflicts like this of ideas. I always find it very interesting how people don't like certain, like, oh, you dare do this? Oh, morally that's not right. But sometimes those are the big decisions in life.
Yeah, as I said, you're not supposed to like him, but at the end you will sympathize with him why he made those choices.
More than likely, I will. If you're saying I will, then I probably will.
I mean,
Some people
it's up
leave
to
aside
you.
their
I'll be
personal
honest.
feelings and enjoy the story for what it is, while others choose to look at the journey through the lens of their own values. Some can appreciate the character without sharing any perspectives, while others cannot stand them no matter how many redeeming qualities they have. Seeing people having a different opinion from yours is very normal.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
There's nothing more
Oh
powerful
Lord!
than you.
Yo, we got
Making your
ads.
thing
Let's go,
happen.
baby.
Really going.
This video is brought to you
I
by
love
Wix.
Otto as
This video is sponsored by nobody. Hey guys, did you know you can become members on the channel?
Alright, let's stop promoting
Anyway,
a character and have always looked forward to seeing him in the story because he made it more interesting. I'm the type of person that removes a lot of personal baggage when I'm immersing in a fictional story. I do not associate it with real life, so I don't
Based.
judge characters that harshly.
Yes, that
based
is
on my
something
morals
Twitter should
unless it's
understand.
something
Don't
uh,
associate fiction with real life.
what do you mean? Fiction
Fucking
isn't
weirdos.
You mean fiction isn't reality? What? Baby, my whole immersion. You mean the Honkai universe isn't real? The Guilty Gear universe where Y2K happens isn't real? No. I'm obviously memeing, but
But
yeah.
here's a quote that somebody made on Twitter. Fiction does not affect you unless you let it.
I mean that's true, but that's like a normal quote by somebody way smarter than somebody on Twitter.
I mean, somebody on Twitter was calling that out certain people, but we'll get to that later.
Mm-hmm.
really extreme and bad. Yes, I do not agree with a lot of stuff that Otto does. But that is the beauty of fiction.
Exactly.
We can like characters that our values and morality would never allow us in real life. If Otto would be a real person, then yes, my stance on him and his actions would change drastically. I see people calling him a villain or a anti-hero. In my opinion, none fit his character. I call Otto an antagonist, a person who opposes the protagonist. An antagonist is neither good nor bad, just an opposing force to the main characters. But what about the title of the video then? I clearly call him a villain there. Well, the villain sounds so much catchier than antagonist. Give me a break. He manipulated.
Okay, to be fair, he's got the right mindset. Okay, people don't like it when I title things in thumbnails, but listen, whether it's true or real, like putting villain in the title, you're gonna get more people to watch it. He's cooking. He's
clickbaiting.
Studied this way, tempered in unethical experiments such as cloning and testing on Honkai-resistant children for the single goal of reviving the person who was his hero and gave meaning to his life. Kalen Kaslana. I often see people downplaying the relationship between the two by saying that Otto is just a simp or that he wants to revive her to be together as lovers. That shows a lack of understanding of how deep these characters actually are. Calling Otto a simp is like calling a lion just a big cat. You're right, but
I mean,
so much
lions
more
are just big cats.
But Vivi, they're big cats that can rip you apart and eat you.
Okay, so he does have a point. Yes, a lot of people have labeled him as many things when it comes to the goal of resurrecting someone who he deeply cares about. So it's up to the people why he's doing it. Is it because he loves her? Or is it because he's a complete simp Who knows?
Or is it the Honkai Star Rail universe? The coffin is actually Keshlana. It's Kiana. No.
It's not Kiana. It's Callan. Callan and Kiana are completely different
Oh, okay,
people.
okay. Fair. I'm just memeing. Don't mind me. Oh Lord. But
I mean, Kiana is a clone of. Well, no, is Kiana? I think Kiana was a clone between like.
Kiana is a clone from what I remember doing our lore dives.
Yeah, and Callan is a real person.
Yeah. Something like that.
Oh. Yeah, Callan and Kiana are just completely different.
To understand their relationship, we need to go back to when it all started.
Flashback!
While growing up, OTTO was a sickly and fragile boy shunned by his family because of his condition and passion. In other words, his family were a bunch of That's when he met Callan.
Fair?
He was more than a friend or a
he's
love
not wrong.
interest to him. Callan was his hero, the first person to believe and expect things from him. To say that he loves her would be an understatement. For OTTO, Callan is above the world. His feelings are much more complex than just simple love. He never wanted to revive her to be together with her. In fact, he knew that he will die if his plan were to be realized. For OTTO, humans, himself included, are sinners that caused the death of Callan, who in his eyes encapsulated all the good and beauty in the world. No other lives mattered, and that's why he did all those atrocious things with so little remorse. And you may ask, why does he do all of this knowing that she would not want it? And here lies both the beauty and the ugliness of OTTO. Yes, he knew that Callan would rather be dead than have all the people he killed on her consciousness. He wanted to revive her because of selfishness. Not for her sake, but for himself and what he believes is right. OTTO points out that his sense of self died with Callan. He became a hollow husk of a person and wants to regain that part of himself that he lost with her death. He doesn't care about her.
So that's like why he is trying to bring her back also, is because he's wanting to bring that part of himself back in a way. But he can't have that part back. And she wouldn't want him to do all this stuff, but he's doing it anyway. Damn.
Yeah.
That's Prince Zuko, that's rough, buddy.
Feeling, since his motivations have a deeply selfish root. Even while alive, he saw her less like a human with emotions and insecurities and more like a personification of the goodness and beauty. This is a common character trait for him. He never truly sees a human being as a person, but more like a personification of some abstract concept. There is very little individuality in his perception. This also brings me to my next point, the jester.
The jester.
Throughout the story, we see OTTO associate with the persona of a jester on multiple occasions. Also, a very popular inside joke in the community is to meme on OTTO and call him a clown. But what is a jester or a clown?
Give me a jump scare.
Never get over
the is a member of the household of a nobleman or a monarch employed to entertain guests during the Renaissance eras. In short, a person that makes a fool of themselves for the entertainment of the others. In OTTO's case, this symbolic persona has multiple meanings. First, it's meant to represent his self-hatred. No one hates OTTO Apocalypse more than himself. He's surprisingly self-aware of the action he has done. He knows that he has done wrong, but his desire to revive Callan is stronger than his common sense. He plays a fool to justify his self-hatred and to garner hatred from the others. When he talks, he always does so in a manner that provokes and attracts contempt. He wants
pause
to
it for a
be
second.
first-class
So going back to Locha from Honkai Star Rail.
Oh.
Apparently, from what my understanding was, that Locha is the... What was it? I forget the word, but he is associated to abundance, which brings life, and OTTO is trying to resurrect somebody that he cares about.
Oh, true. Actually,
Gotta connect the dots. You're connecting the dots. Our neurons are activated.
I do gotta say though, I love characters playing the fool, because sometimes that's that's the best way to do. I sometimes play the fool. I like to act the fool. I like to act like the chaotic person who pisses off other people. But the reality is like often than not, I don't, which is really sad. I just can't do it.
Don't worry about it.
A-hole. He wants to be hated because in his eyes, that's all he deserves. Also,
yeah,
have you
I feel
noticed
that
he always wears a mask when he directly involves himself in a fight? This is also a symbol of him playing the role of the villain in those moments.
True.
OTTO is also what many call a Shakespearean fool. We know that he encountered Shakespeare during his life, so this kind of connection is not surprising at all. Shakespearean fools are normal jesters that act in the same way as any other, only that they are very cunning. They play their roles to gather information, manipulate, and outdo people from higher social positions.
Who are you going to suspect? The man who is clearly witty, examining every detail, or you suspect that guy, right? You're Shakespeare, you're what's his name? Sherlock Holmes. But you're not going to expect the court jester who's fooling around on a beach ball going, James Baxter.
Oh.
Exactly. So playing the fool is a good way to get information as well, which is it's so smart.
OTTO is no doubt a charismatic man that likes to manipulate the people around him into doing what he wants. And like a Shakespearean fool, he's always one step ahead because people always let their guard down around him.
One step ahead.
Speaking of fools, the best way for you not to become one is to subscribe to the channel if you haven't and give the video a thumbs up.
Guys, please check out Homo Labs. I watch him quite a bit when we do the lore dives. Go give him some love. Give him some love.
Thank you very much. Just like OTTO, it really helps my shallow self-esteem.
Wait, pause.
God damn.
You should have done the reaction of Ultra Kill from the guy that you said that he did really good editing.
Oh, you want me to watch you want me to watch the Maxar Ultra Kill video?
Yeah, that one. We gotta do that one later.
Okay.
It's gonna be chaotic.
Okay, I'll put it up there on the lore deep dive of Ultra Kill. Guys, if this video gets approximately 25 likes, we will react to the Maxar Ultra Kill series. The lore deep dive. Anyway, back to the video. Oh. Ouch.
Check out these deals of the week at Walgreens.
Jump scare. Walgreens!
This video is sponsored by Walgreens.
Honkai Impact 3rd is a game that doesn't shy away from philosophical references, and OTTO as a character is no exception. For those of you familiar with the work of the German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, the parallels between his work and OTTO should be obvious. Nietzsche is best known for being a nihilist, which is an ideology that rejects the fundamental of human existence. Concepts such as morality and values are perceived as baseless and they see no meaning in existence. But contrary to popular belief, Nietzsche was not really a nihilist.
This is true. This is very true.
But he actually condemns it in his work. One such work is called Thus Spoke Zarathustra. Do you recognize the name? Yes, it's what inspired the title for Thus Spoke Apocalypse animated short. In fact, all the chapters in the Colostan arc are named after Nietzsche's work. Chapter 26 is The Birth of Tragedy, Chapter 27 is Twilight of the Idols, and Chapter 28 is Beyond Good and Evil. For this video though,
his name is
we'll
very
talk
familiar.
more about Thus Spoke Zarathustra, since that is more reflective of OTTO's character. Nietzsche's book has a few concepts that tie closely to Otto's
The
story
spook.
and character. First are the last men, apathic humans that gave up on life and have no willpower left to take fate in their own hands. They reflect the way
Man, it sounds very familiar to I have no mouth, but I must scream to a certain
Otto
degree.
sees humanity.
That's what I
From
kind of
his
get.
perspective, everything wrong with humans is born from their complacence and dependence on concepts
Not wrong.
such as fate and God.
Not
A human
wrong.
that allows any form of conceptual power to dictate their life has no worth in his eyes and eventually will
Oof.
fall and succumb to hatred and greed. On the other hand, we have the Übermensch, which literally translates to superhuman. By contrast, these are humans
Übermensch.
that live their lives after their own morals and values. They represent grounded individuals that fight for their values in a world that has given up on any form of ideals. They believe that human willpower is the only thing that can bring change. Sounds familiar? If yes, maybe that's because this is basically Otto's character in a nutshell. A man that through the sheer force of his willpower does the impossible and overcomes conceptual limitations such as fate, that, and
Let's go. Let's go. Dude, I love that. I love the character that, like, straight up. It's like you're defying, like, everything. Fuck. Why is he so cool? He's so based. Honestly. I think he's kind of based. Vivi, I'll be real. You okay? Oh, God.
I came after that, sorry.
Oh, okay. I think Otto's kind of based, honestly.
Yeah.
God, he was never complacent nor relied on a higher power to comfort him when Kallen
Just
died.
his own fucking will.
Regardless if
God
we
damn.
agree with Nietzsche's work or not, we cannot deny how well
Die in
crafted
his
Otto
arms.
is as a character. The writers had a clear philosophical base and moved him in the right direction to make use of his potential. Kudos to Hoyoverse. As a writer myself, call me impressed. In the same way that Kiana sees the world as a beautiful place worth fighting for, Otto sees it as an ugly place full of malice and unfairness that has
Thus is
little
the
to
nihilist
no
mindset.
worth. The only thing beautiful enough to be pursued for him was Kallen. But even so, the two of them had surprisingly similar philosophies. While it's true that at a first glance they seem to be the total opposite of each other, if you look closely, you'll see that both Kiana and Otto act based on the same principle. They both
It is always fun when your main character and your antagonist reflect each other. Often than not, that's what makes a good story.
Yep.
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 They're very parallel in most ways, and some people don't see that, which is really sad.
Well, some people just like it. As I said, it's pretty hard to please some people when it comes to writing good stories.
True. Especially they're like, oh yeah, I've seen. We still gotta work on that video. Just reading absolute shit.
Oh yeah, like
comments.
Twitter goes crazy over the stupidest shit.
Yeah, when it comes to like comments of like the games and whatnot. Oh boy, that'll be a fun time.
all that's beautiful in the world from their perspective. While Kiana's idea of beauty includes humanity with both the good and bad, Otto's idea of beauty is the goodness he saw in Kallen. For Otto, Kallen is all that's beautiful in the world. But he saw semblances of beauty in others too. In his final moments, he clearly cared about Teresa and had hopes and respect for people like Durandal, Kiana, Welt, and Fu Hua. He often mentions that these people carry Kallen's will, referring to the fact that he sees some of Kallen's beauty in them.
Always goes
Otto's
back to
plan
that
was
scene where
never
Otto
to
just
destroy the
fucking
world as he
trips
wanted
over,
everyone to
dies.
believe. He made a deal with the Wheel of Honkai to access the power of the imaginary tree, but in his own words, he was just a slave shackled by his physical form. That's why his plan was to lose from the very beginning. He threatened to destroy the world only to incentivize people to stop him while nurturing their growth at the same time. He threw Durandal into the Stigmata space, anticipating that she would master the powers of her Stigmata. He knowingly left the Abyss Flower for Cele to take it and heal Teresa, the only one capable of nullifying the binding powers. He made Fu Hua fight Li Sushang while being aware that her past is still haunting her, and he instructed Nagamitsu to tell Kiana about imaginary renormalization, an ascension tool for his plan and their future fights against the Honkai. He often expressed that he needed the Hersher of the Void to achieve his goal. People assumed that he needed Kiana to open up a path to the imaginary tree. And that's true, but not in the way that many people thought. He wanted Kiana to use imaginary renormalization on him to reach the ground zero of the imaginary tree. Only there he could truly realize his wish. Ado decided that pursuing her goodwill was already too late. He was already painted in the colors of a villain, so he forced her to do it through the anger that originated from love.
God, that music's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Get me out of it real fast.
Is a concept based on quantum physics. Think of the imaginary tree as an infinite source of power, and our physical plane as a place with finite power.
The imaginary symbol from Honkai
is a tree?
It's a tree. A tree that...
Oh my fucking god. What the fuck? Also, it's very interesting that Locha is imaginary, and so is, well, so you know.
They're both imaginary. We got so many fucking imaginaries, male characters. You don't have any other characters that are in a different path other than, like, Jinyuan and Blade.
Listen, all I'm saying is that,
Jinyuan, Blade, and
when Finon finally comes out, if he's imaginary,
I'm gonna cry. Too many handsome men becoming imaginary. It's a harsh reality that Honkai said, hey, you like these people? Imagine that. They're imaginary.
They're not even real.
Basically had a battery that never ran out. Unfortunately, because his body was still in the physical world, he could not use that power to do what he wanted. Imaginary renormalization is a process in which, for a short time, the infinite power of the imaginary tree and the finite energy of the physical plane swap places. This is achieved by a very precise type of space distortion only possible to the Hersher of the Void. When Kiana used her powers on Ado in chapter 28, for a short moment, Ado lost his unlimited source of power, giving Kiana enough time to destroy his body. This allowed Ado to ascend to a metaphysical plane and free himself from the imaginary tree's control. He forced himself into a place that let him control the very fabric of the multiverse. There, he traded the energy
it was his plan all along
to create a new timeline where Callan is alive.
The music that we're gonna listen to in this video will hit pretty hard.
Remember this? Yes, now we finally know what it means. The Wheel of Honkai told Ado back then that he needed to die, aka trade his soul in exchange for a possibility to create a new timeline where Callan is alive. If this is not magnificent foreshadowing, I don't know what it is.
Ayo.
He did it all for her.
Yeah, but oh man, He was chasing her the whole time. It's crazy. Like he wanted the world to be as beautiful as, you know, that moment. And one fleeting moment when he's seen his hero.
We could have gotten this yesterday.
It's
Arrow
crazy.
believes that imaginary normalization will also help Kiana and the others in their future fights against the Honkai. As we all know, Honkai is a servant of the imaginary tree, which is an infinite source of power. But now, Kiana knows how to cut off that power for a short time to, I don't know, seal it on the moon or something. I don't think people realize how important this
Damn.
is. Arrow gave them
Yeah,
a
they had to
weapon against
seal
Honkai
the
while
tree
making
to
sure
the
each
moon.
of them grow stronger and achieved his goal at the same time. What a madman.
一つ罪は歴史の中に埋もれ
You may hate him or love him, but you can't deny that he was a brilliantly crafted character.
Hell
a
yeah.
man who rose above the stereotypical portrayal of a villain, and despite how impossible his goal seemed, he achieved it. For me, characters like Ado are what makes fiction worth investing my time in. I always believe that the role of a good character is to stir up emotions in the eye of the audience, be it positive or negative. It doesn't matter. Art is about expression, about feeling, and Ado
Oh, look at the
made us
coffin. He
all
lay next to the
feel
coffin.
something
Yep,
goddamn
Foreshadowing there.
uh,
Farewell,
shit.
oh great inventor. See you in the next world.
Yeah, we literally do. Holy
Yeah.
shit! What a fun video.
Yeah, now we go watch Otto's
All right.
cinematic.
All right. Auto apocalypse. What do I do? Cutscene.
Honkai. No, it's cinematic, not cutscene. Cutscene is going to show us a complete different stuff.
Cinematic. Okay, here you go.
There it is. There it is.
All right, guys, y'all getting an extra one via
Right here.
request.
Right there.
Movie.
First one, yeah.
You're so excited. Holy fuck. For you guys who are curious, Vivi's the one who got me into doing my little lore dives into this series. So you can thank her for that.
I'm the one that dragged him to the rabbit hole.
本気で世界を変えようとした時人は己の無力さに気づ
Okay,
く
yeah, I'll keep the gun. There we go.
聖女は民に全てを捧げた。しかし手にしたのは冷たい手風と工場だった。
I forgot what Callan was being executed for.
世界は混沌としている。それは不公平で
Oh shit.
不合理だ。
Because through his eyes, why execute somebody so
英雄
beautiful?
は迫害され
Damn.
悪は力を増す。醜いものばかりだ。美しいものなどない。世界の悪意は悪人が断ち切ろう。
Oof. Ooh, that impact frame, dude. Fuck.
つまでの距離、そして彼女に対する世界の逆襲だ。しかし彼女の信者は決して諦めない。
Ooh, fuck, dude. Oh shit, he's got moves. I don't think we win those.
I like it goes from like 2D to 3D.
They do a real good job with their transitions. Fuck. Don't even get me started on their impact frames. My god. Make you cream your britches. Ooh.
It's copping.
Yo. Ooh, and it turned into a crossbow? Like, bro, that's sick as fuck. Ooh. Yes.
世界は意識が新しい陽気へと入ることを許すが、陽気が消えた意識を集めることは許さない。たった一人の彼女を救いたいなら、過去で新たな可能性を作るしかないんだ。これは別の未来、そして彼女の時空だ。
Oh shit. Man becomes the variable that kills the thing that kills her? Wait, what? That's kind of sick.
Karen, 生きるんだ。
Nice. That's some good shit. It's the most selfless thing. Ooh. Ooh.
He gave up his soul for her.
Everything. And it was selfish. It was really selfish of him, but Goddamn. He couldn't give up. I love the little act of fucking willpower there at the end of him just like breaking through. Shit.
And he turns back and she's not there anymore.
Yep. I mean, realistically thinking about it, maybe him being there is the reason she initially would have died, you know? Man literally did change history. Ooh, shit. Makes me wonder if that created an alternate universe where he just never met her in the end of it, you know? I don't know. No, they're there. No, she disappears in a second.
No, they slept together. Don't worry.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It'd be easy how you say that. It's very good. It's very good. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this lore dive into Auto Apocalypse. I know there's another person out there who wants me to react to all the cinematics. That might take me too long. That would be an uber-duper long video. But maybe I will do it one day. Maybe it'll be a stream. Who knows?
No, I'll be there.
Vivi will be there going, ooh.
It's like, oh, here, watch this. Here, let's watch this. Like, tie him down to like a table full of like all the plates of the lore that I have all cooked up for him. More feeding him it.
Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like and subscribe button. Remember, 25 likes and me and Vivi will watch the Maxar video. What was it called again?
Ultra kill.
Ultra kill. You know you're really wanting this. Anyway, I will see you
It's
guys
a
in the
robot
next
that
one.
kills demons
And shoots coins.
and kills God. Okay, kills God.
Anyway,
He kills an angel though.
we will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 Why are you still here? Go away now.